Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Once Upon a Hollow's End, or Hollow's Eve. I keep calling it End. Oh my gosh. But welcome back, and yeah, we're just gonna hop right in, to the next part. Sorry, it's later. I know I'm in like the same outfit and junk. It's later in the day, but I wanted to record more. I'll probably still be in this outfit and stuff for like another video or two. It is what it is, so I'm not changing my clothes. So we're here. I hope you'll feel comfortable during your stay here, Lizzie Lee. He speaks as though I'm gonna stay here for long. Yes, I hope so too. Vaughn merely rolls his eyes. Good night, Vern. Good night. He rolls his eyes again as he and Victor leave the two of us behind. Vaughn went first, barely looking at me. Doesn't he know that many boys fall for this Lizzie Lee? He's gonna have the shock of his life when he realizes that. I smiled to myself, trying to concoct the perfect plan in my head. I am shot out of my reverie by Vern clearing his throat. This is my room. He opens the door slightly, revealing a very neat and organized room. I hear him shuffling inside as he turns... I'm gonna be really upset if I keep doing this again this episode. Okay, I hear him shuffling inside as he turns on the light. The only problem I can see is that there aren't any visible windows in the whole room. Or probably it's just being obstructed by those huge blinds on one side of the wall. I smile at him, glancing around the room. Without a word, he gently takes my arm, assisting me inside. Gently, he sits me down on the bed. I smile at him gratefully, looking around the room once more. You have a really nice room, Vern. Thank you. No, really, it's very organized. Thanks. I look at him, trying to determine if he's just playing with me or not. Seems like he's not, though. Thanks for agreeing to this, Vern. He shrugs a bit, but I can see a hint of a smile on his lips. Finally, I get an idea to get him to talk. Hey, are you really this quiet? I mean, you're really quiet. Vern glances at me, then looks down. I scoot a little closer and smile. I'm not an evil person. Besides, oh my gosh, we're almost the same age. I celebrated my birthday 2 months ago. He nods a bit, and I sigh inwardly. How old is he? Like, was that stated? Do we know how old he is? Because we're just like, damn, I'm as old as you are, and we're completely guessing. Like, what? He's not really as inviting as Victor is. At least he's not a jerk like Vaughn. My ears perk up. He's initiating a conversation. Maybe my girl charms are finally working. Yes? He smiles a bit at me. Can you please keep this room tidy during your stay? He really does. No, look at that smile. He's playing with this. Oh. I really wasn't expecting that, but hey, at least it's something. Oh my god. Sure. You really love to organize things, huh? He smiles again, albeit more politely this time. Not really. I just don't like it when things are out of place. I should probably live by that rule as well. Vern chuckles politely, smiling at me. I'll be in the next room. He turns away to leave, and I watch as he makes my way towards my door. Oh wait, his door, since this is his room. Okay, fine, my door. Vern reaches for the handle, but I call out to him before he can touch it. Vern? Slowly, he turns around to face me with a questioning look in his eyes. I take a deep breath and smile. Have a good night's sleep. He blinks a few times before smiling back at me. Good night, Lizzie Lee. I nod with a smile and turn away, hearing him exit the room. It seemed to be made of luxury cotton or something like that. Plus, it smells very nice too. I smiled to myself, closing my eyes. At least there's something good that came from today. I wake up bright and early the next day. For a few minutes, I stay on the bed thinking about today. Raising my arms over my head, I pull up my hiking clothes. I just realized that I was so tired last night that I forgot to remove it. The sudden jolt of pain from my right arm instantly brings back memories of the last night. The landslide, the storm, the blue flames. I shake my head, shooing the ugly thoughts away from my mind. I don't want to let such thoughts ruin my day. Going back to my hiking clothes, I carefully remove it, slowly pulling it off my right arm. Finally, I managed to get it off me. Thank goodness I have something to wear inside. A flimsy-looking sundress. I might as well. After a while, I enter the bathroom and wash my face and mouth. It's actually pretty hard to do without a proper mirror in this place. Are they like all vampires? While washing my face on the sink, I hear somebody knocking on my door. Coming! Slowly, I walk towards the door, careful not to exert too much pressure on my right leg. I'm coming! I open the door to see Vern standing outside. Good morning, Vern. He smiles at me with another one of his polite smiles. Good morning, Lizzie. Suddenly, he looks alarmed, and I realize he must have seen my sundress. Oh, sorry about this. Maybe you're not used to something like this, but see, my hiking clothes are already quite... Why are you wearing a nightgown? A nightgown? I glanced down at my dress. It's actually a dress, not a nightgown. It looks like something my mom would wear. Just what are you implying? He shakes his head rapidly. Actually, I'm here to help you go downstairs. That's really nice of you. Before I could say anything more, he stretches his arm out to me, and I realize that he's letting me hold on to him for support. Are you sure it's alright? He nods shyly. Smiling greatly, I take his arm, and we begin our slow walk down the stairs. We take it one step at a time because I still couldn't walk properly with my injury. Surprisingly, it hurts a lot more to be walking downstairs with an injured foot than upstairs. I'm so sorry for the trouble, Vern. No, it's alright. Actually, Victor wanted me to call you for breakfast. At the mention of breakfast, my stomach growls all of a sudden. I widen my eyes at the boy beside me. Wait, what time is it? Vern looks at me quizzically and shrugs. The sun rose an hour or two ago, I suppose. They don't even have clocks. Are they ghosts? Around 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.? Oh, it's really early, huh? Another polite smile. Victor likes starting the day early. He does seem like that kind of person. Vern raises an eyebrow at me. What? Oh, shoot. Oh well. My companion chuckles a bit at that. Any brother would do anything for his brothers. I turn to look at him. Is that what you think? Yes. We're over here just questioning his whole family, ethic and stuff. Bruh, leave him alone. Well, I don't have any siblings, so I don't really know. He smiles at me, nodding. You probably would too, if you had any. I guess, but that's just us hoping, huh? Vern laughs softly. Sometimes it's irritating how they treat me like a kid, but... Aren't you the baby of the family? He sticks his tongue out at me. He's a baby. I'm the youngest, not the baby. Close enough. He smiles at me again before we make the final turn to the dining area. Good morning, Lizzie. Victor stands at the edge of the table, setting up the last of the food on the table. He nods towards the chairs, and Vern helps me into my chair before he takes his seat right in front of me beside Vaughn. Okay, so we can now start our breakfast, Vaughn huffs. His older brother gives him a disapproving look, wagging a finger at him. His breakfast, Vaughn, don't be so glum. Whatever. Victor just sighs, ignoring Vaughn. Anyway, how was your night, Lizzie? I look at him in surprise. Me? Yes. I smile hesitantly. I had a pretty nice night. I think I even had a good dream or two. Victor just nods. Well, that's good. To be honest, I thought you would be scared of this place. I chuckle softly. Victor winks. Don't worry, it's not as bad as you think. I notice Vaughn rolling his eyes. Narrowing my eyes at him, I sigh. Victor seems to have noticed my expression and looks at Vaughn as well. Don't mind him. He's not usually like this, but he's being awfully ill-mannered today. Vaughn looks up at us with angry eyes. Can't you see I'm eating peacefully? How can it be peaceful when all you do is mock me? He lets out an obvious fake laugh. Mock you? Yes? I told myself I want to get into a fight with Vaughn, but he's forcing me to do this. What's your problem? He stares at me with a steely resolve. You. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Grumpy Pants, but I'm determined to settle this once and for all. My water bottle's making noise. And why me? The 22-year-old forcefully drops his utensils on the table. What are you doing here? Why are you here? Victor brings his hand down on the table. Vaughn, we've already talked about this. Vaughn turns angrily at him. No, we haven't. She shouldn't be here, Victor. Frustrated, I sigh, bringing my hands to my forehead. Vaughn, where are your manners? He doesn't have any. Victor's eyes flash angrily at his younger brother. Don't butt into this conversation, Vern. Vaughn. Now it's the three of them who are angrily fighting each other. I hate to see these young men bickering like little kids, but they are doing it right now. This has gone on for far too long. I bang my hand on the table, getting their attention. Guys, please don't fight. What do you? I hold up one finger and Vern puts a hand on Vaughn's mouth, who angrily pushes it away. Vaughn, you're right. You're most definitely right. He stops looking at me intensely. I see the curiosity behind the other two's eyes. Taking a deep breath, I start talking. You're right. I shouldn't be here. I should be out there, having fun with my friends. I should be somewhere with them right now. I should be at my friend's mountain's rest house. I shouldn't be here at all. I see realization slowly come across Victor's face. However, Vaughn and Vern are still looking at me with confused faces, so I continue my explanation. But not all things that should happen do happen. And sometimes it's the things that shouldn't happen that do. I look at Vaughn, whose eyes are still displaying his confusion. Like that landslide. I heard a gasp from Vern. Vaughn's eyes widen slowly as he lowers his gaze downward. I'm sorry for barging into your home, Vaughn. I'm really, really sorry. But when I woke up last night, all alone and feeling cold, all I wanted was to find a shelter where I could spend the night. I force a smile on my face as I turn to Victor. Thank you so much for letting me in. And thank you for the meal. I stand up and Victor holds up a hand. Wait, Lizzie, where are you going? I'm leaving. No, wait. Without listening to him, I turn around and start walking as fast as I could towards the front door. I hear him scolding Vaughn, and I hear Vern saying something as well. But I couldn't hear the middle brother's voice, even as a scurry of footsteps follow me outside. The rain still hasn't let up, but I keep on walking around trying to find a path. Last night, I didn't find any, but since it's a bit brighter today, perhaps I'll find one. I cross my finger behind my back, hoping for the best. Even though my leg is hurting like crazy, I force myself to keep on going. With every step, it feels like something is being ripped from deep inside of me. I need to find shelter, and fast. Either a path or my friend's rest house, please. I feel like I've walked for hours without finding anything yet. Defeated, I sit down on a tree root, crying my eyes out. I don't know what to do. Did I make a mistake? Was I too hasty in leaving the place? But I don't like feeling unwanted. I bury my head between my knees, tears still streaming down my face. What should I do now? Let's walk around the forest. I wipe my tears, strengthening my resolve. I'll find my way around even if it kills me. Yeah, because we're gonna do this by ourselves, because screw them. I glanced down on my injured leg. Although, given the circumstances, it probably would if I don't find a path or a shelter soon enough. Standing up, I look around me. All I see are trees, and more trees. Oh no, it's like I'm in the woods. Nevertheless, I take one painful step forward. A few more hours seem to pass, and I'm still in the middle of nowhere. I'm starting to get hungry and chilly, especially since the rain still hasn't let up. The bandages are starting to come off from my arm and my leg due to being wet by the rain. Suddenly, I hear something moving in the trees. My heartbeat immediately quickened, scared at what I might see, scared of what might come, scared that it might be those flashes of blue again, scared of the unknown that is currently moving somewhere close, scared that I wouldn't be able to run away from the potential danger. I hold my breath, bracing myself for the worst. To my surprise, Victor suddenly emerges from behind one of the trees. And with that, guys, we're gonna save it, and we'll see what Victor wants in the next episode. Yeah. So bye.